Hey, I am putting this into our new coach training, but I wanted to at least do a video now so that you guys can have it to move forward with today. One great topic that was suggested for the new coach training was social media. Since that is such a huge part of our business, I really do want to make sure that you guys have a pretty good foundation on how to post. And there really is no set way. The only thing I don't recommend is being salesy, posting links to buy, posting prices, posting stock photos or that kind of thing. I know with this being the last month for the all access pass, a lot of people are putting posts out there like, the last month to get this amazing deal at $199, which is totally fine. But I would refrain from just taking a stock photo and saying, this is the last month to get the all access package for $199. Message me for more details. So when I post 3 to 4 times a day, and I spread it out throughout the day. So I normally do one in the morning, one around lunchtime, one middle of the afternoon, and then one later in the evening. And you can kind of gauge when your audience is on. If you look at your chat bar, that will tell you how many people are online from your friends list or that have their chat on. So if there's only like 5 people on, that may not be the best time for you to make a post. But the reason that we post is our Facebook page is our business storefront. And when you're talking to somebody and you invite them, the first thing that they're going to do is go to your Facebook page and see what you're all about. So if you are inviting them to a challenge group and you never post about healthy eating, working out, challenge groups, coaching, they're going to be a little skeptical as to whether or not you're credible. So the posting is just a way to continuously get ourselves out there and to build credibility. And the reason we post 3 to 4 times a day is because people are not on Facebook all the time. So if you post in the morning, someone may not see it, but they'll see your evening post and catch that. That'll catch their eye. So we spread them out to try and catch more people's attention. And I know, a lot of people are evening scrollers. They'll sit down after dinner and scroll and all that stuff. So that's why I usually try and do one later in the evening. And sometimes I post and I get 0 interaction, like no likes, no comments. Sometimes I post and I get a ton of interaction. So that's another reason that we kind of mix it up so that people can see, yes, we're into health and fitness. Yes, we're a coach, but yes, we're also a normal, real person. So we've talked a lot about doing a posting schedule. And when I started, I used that. So it would be like Monday morning, I would post this. Tuesday morning, I would post this. Wednesday morning, I would post this. But we have found a better way and a much easier way to do it is to do your 4 posts a day. Make 1 about health and fitness. So make 1 about your workout. And when you post it, don't just post a sweaty selfie. Post about, maybe how you didn't want to get out of bed or how you really struggled to get your workout in today. Just kind of add value and share how you felt and why you wanted to do your workout. The second one is personal development or motivation. And sometimes the fitness and the motivation can go together, but you can do another one. And that can just be something simple that's inspiring. A lot of times I will go to Pinterest and find a quote and then put that quote on a picture of me so that people are seeing my face, because that's what we want, is we want people to connect with us. So I will do that. And then 2 posts a day should be lifestyle. So, maybe it's you and your kids, you're talking about, running errands with a toddler, or you're having dinner and you tried this new recipe. You weren't sure if you were going to like it because you don't like Brussels sprouts, but you realized that you loved it and it was 21 Day Fix approved, and then you share the recipe because that's adding free value to somebody. And then you can just do 2 posts a day that are just, you know, your dog, your kids, your cat, your anything that you want. So that way you're getting a good mix of Beachbody and real life. The other thing, I had this all set up. Okay. Oh, you can't find that. Okay. The other thing that was asked was how to write a post. And that really just comes down to you. There's no right or wrong way to make a post. You just want to make sure that it sounds like it came from you, not like it was copy and pasted from somebody else. Because people can tell. People can kind of read that. And I write my posts, I break them into separate little paragraphs because I'm ADD, and if I see a whole block paragraph, I probably won't read it because I'll just get distracted. But if that's your style and that's what you prefer, then go ahead and just do that. I add emojis in because they're fun, but I know some coaches don't ever use emojis. If I'm doing my posts on the computer, I won't use them because I can't get them on my computer. Or if I can, I haven't figured it out. But that's just, you know, that's all personal preference. My biggest thing is just make sure that you're adding some value and that it's something that you would want to read. So if you are not a person who would want to read like all these little blurbs with little emojis and little side notes, that's maybe not how you would write your post. So again, that all just comes down to you. And I usually try to keep it pretty short, like between 5 and 10 sentences. And again, because I'm like ADD, and if it's anything over that, I get distracted and I probably won't read it. But if I have a post that needs to be longer, I will write it out. And I just normally try and keep most of them quick so that while people are scrolling, they don't have to stop and spend 15 minutes trying to read my post. That's just why I do it. But again, that's totally your preference and how you want to write them and how you prefer to read other people's posts. The next thing was pictures. Pictures are so important because that's what's going to connect the people to you, like I said. And people aren't buying a program, they're buying you. And I see so many other coaches out there who only post stock photos or never post a picture of themselves or never, if they do post a picture, it's really, really dark and you can't even tell that they're in the picture. So I just have an iPhone. I think it's the iPhone 6, so it's not even the newest one. But I use the self timer. So if I need to, I can prop it up against a water bottle and then I can take my picture. I try and make sure there's as much natural light as possible. So I will kind of position myself. If I can find a good spot, I'll position myself to where there's the best light. And then I will also edit the crap out of my pictures to make it look better. And I do most of that on my phone. I love the app Snapseed, Snapseed, and Camera Plus. Those are both really good for brightening, for adding like a blur around, for adding a filter, anything like that. And then I also, every now and then, like if I'm adding a quote or something, I will add it onto the picture, and I use either WordSwag, Photofy. I think those are it. Those are the two big ones. Oh, I also use Rona. I don't know how to spell it. But this, yeah, Photofy, WordSwag, and Rona, RHONNA. But that one you have to pay for. And WordSwag you had to pay for. But Photofy is free. That's a great one. So that I do add them if it's something catchy. Like I don't necessarily add them all the time, but if I'm adding a quote, if I want to add something fun, I'll do it. Again, there's really no right or wrong way to do it. That's just kind of what your personal preference is. And then editing. And like I said, editing is huge if you don't have good lighting. And I've taken terrible, terrible pictures that I've been able to edit and filter and make them look fabulous. So, you know, sometimes you just got to work with what you have because it's dark and the lighting in my house is terrible. So that's when I will take the picture, I will put it into Snapseed, go to the exposure and stuff, I'll brighten it up, I'll stick it into Camera Plus, I'll slap a filter on it that brightens it up even more, and then, you know, I've just figured out by just playing around. So I want it to be as bright, as clear, as pretty and eye-catching as I can make it. Because people are scrolling and they say that we now have the attention span of a goldfish, which is about 6 to 7 seconds. So you want those posts to catch people's eye. And that's why even sometimes when I do posts, I will do, like if it's something really, really exciting, I will do like a couple emojis and then like stop scrolling and then a couple emojis or something. I mean, you don't want to do that for every post because people are going to just keep scrolling when they see that. But if it's something really exciting or you really want to catch somebody's eye, sometimes like a few emojis at the top will help catch people's eyes. And that's just kind of what I found. So a good way that I've heard to figure out kind of what catches your eye is to open your Facebook and scroll and then stop on something that catches your eye and see what about that post made you stop scrolling. Because that is what we want to do. We want to make scroll stopping posts. So, and everybody's different. So, you know, for some people, it's a picture of a dog. I stop at pretty much every dog picture on Facebook. But I don't really ever stop for kids because dogs are more my thing. Sorry, all you moms. But so just scroll and kind of figure out what catches your eye, what made you stop, and then that kind of is what you can start planning into your posts. And then I also follow top coaches and see what they're doing. I don't copy, but I use kind of what they're posting for as inspiration. So, you know, Bonnie Engel, Melanie Mitro, Christina Delgado is a good one. Another one that I follow that I really like is Kim Lima, Kimlima. She's just an elite coach. She was in the top 100, but she battled cancer last year, and she's like very big on the truth bombs. So her posts, I'm always finding myself scrolling, and then I'm like, ooh, what's Kim have to say? So I find things that catch my eye, and then I kind of work them into my posts. Let me see if there's anything else. Another thing is videos. Videos are a great way to catch people's attention, and Facebook loves videos. Facebook will bump up your posts if they have videos because they prefer people to do videos, especially live videos. Facebook loves live videos. So if you can record it, again, just on your phone, there's an app for iPhones. I don't know what Android uses. I'm sorry. But iMovie and then Pick, Play, Post for movies on iPhone is awesome because it's great. You can edit, you can cut them down, you can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can add music. So I use those when I do my videos. And then, like I said, my photo editing on my app or on my phone is Snapseed, Rona, Photofy, Camera Plus, and WordSwag. Those are the ones I use the most. And I mean, I know there's a gazillion out there. So if you find something else that works better, you know, feel free to share and let us know because I'm always looking for new ones. But that's kind of the basics. I hope that helps for if you're doing photos on your computer. The two favorite websites that I have are picmonkey.com, PICMONKEY, so picmonkey.com. There is a free version. There's some features that you have to upgrade for, but you can fully functionally use it without upgrading. And the other one is canva.com, CANVA.com. Those are both really great photo editing, graphic design websites. That's how I make all of my cover photos, my event banners, all that stuff I do on those websites. So that's really great. And again, I just kind of played around until I figured out how to use them. I watched some YouTube tutorials. And then I can always help you guys more if you need more on that. But the social media is such a huge part. So I definitely want to make sure that if you guys have questions, feel free to come to me, because that is going to be what is really going to draw people in. And like I said, it's just consistency. You may feel like you're posting 4 times a day for a few months and nobody's really interacting. And then out of the blue, you're going to have somebody message you and say, hey, I've been kind of following you. I love seeing your workouts every day. I think I want to join a challenge group. And you're like, where did this person come from? I had no idea they were even watching me. So that is why you do it, because it's just the consistency. It's building your credibility. It's letting people know that you are walking the walk. You're a product of the product. And then by doing the interacting, like the mingling, so where you're doing like a health and fitness, a personal development and motivation, and then 2 lifestyles, you're not word vomiting Beachbody all over your profile, but you're also not leaving out Beachbody, so that if people go to your page, they want to be able to scroll a few days and know that you're a coach, that you work out, that they can join you, but you're also a normal person. So I hope that was helpful. I'm working on getting the new training set up, and it's going to go over a lot more of this. So thank you for asking the questions. Thank you for the input. I really appreciate it. And I hope this was helpful. And if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. Bye.